episode of Kera Dangerous Talk. Favorite soul of the show today. Teck Holmes, reality star, rapper, TV host, former VJ, a little bit of everything. Ladies man. Yes.
How you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm great. I'm great. I can't complain. I'm alive and kicking. I'm above the ground. You know, I'm here, so I'm happy to be alive. Like I said, and thanks for the
Absolutely.
introduction, man. I got a nice little resume. The way you tell it, I like that.
Yes, and that's not all, brother. Because let me tell you something. This show started with me doing something every show called "Give You Your Flowers," and I basically just say, sit back, relax, and take your flowers. Would you do that?
I mean, I'll do that.
Okay, thank you so very much. I almost don't even want to do this because I feel like when I do the show, we're gonna kind of go through what I like about you. So it's like it's hard for me to even do this. So maybe I just segue my way into the show.
Go
But
ahead. Go ahead.
but but
I'm
look,
I'm I'm,
brother.
I'm in your car. This your ride. You know what I'm saying? I'm
this,
in the passenger in your vehicle. You
but I
drive
have
the
to
car.
tell you, man, it's like people love things that remind them of back when or remind them of something special. And I was a big fan of the Real World, and when I saw you come on the screen for Real World Hawaii, which is what season 8
Yeah.
of that show, of that groundbreaking show, you were just such a fun dude. And I'm a kid now, keep in mind, but I just knew you were wild and you were crazy and so free spirited. And it was just you just seemed like that guy who was just cool, effortlessly cool. But what I really liked about you is you took your opportunities and you took them well. You did the best with them because you became a MTV VJ, and I just respected that so much because, man, growing up, I just wanted to be out there with y'all, man. It looked like y'all was having so much fun. I don't know if that was smoke and mirrors or what. I don't think so, but that looked like the place to be, man. And I just was like, man, this guy, he really doing his thing. Then you got into the movies, and that was another good avenue for you. I was just proud to see that you took every opportunity and you knocked it out the park. So that's your flowers.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Well, first of all, thank you for watching. I
Yes.
appreciate it as a young lad watching us out there in Hawaii do our thing. And second of all, yeah, I was having a good time. I was 23. I turned 24, I believe. I turned 24 on the show, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, how could you not have a good time? You in Hawaii, you in your 20s. You pretty much got the world in your hands.
You're
I'm out
right.
there surfing again, surfing. I mean, I had a weekly allowance of a couple of dollars in my pocket. The Hawaiian people were treating us so kindly. They were showing us
Mm-hmm.
the spirit of aloha. We really didn't have to pay for anything. When we did, it was little or nothing. So, I mean, I took the opportunity just to have a good time, and I wanted to learn the culture. I mean, when else you gonna be in Hawaii? So, me, it was important to get in the streets and to be with the people. But that's who I am anyway. Whenever I go somewhere on vacation, I got to get in the streets. I got to walk with the people. I got to see what's
Mm-hmm.
going on. The resort is cool, but you don't learn nothing. You learn everything in the streets. That's just life. So I just want to get out there and learn and be with the people. But yes, I did have a good time, and yes, it was genuine. It was genuine. It wasn't nothing fake about it. Wasn't no fugazi this way.
I have to tell you, I thought you were like from California, but you're from Illinois. You just seem like you had always been by sunny weather. And I don't know, that surprised me when I found it out.
Because I tell people all the time, I'm an island boy. I'm really an island dude. Like I think Holmes, like last name is Holmes. I believe that means islands. Somewhere I heard that somewhere along the way. Like Holmes
Mhm.
means islands or people of the islands or something like that. But yeah, I'm an island. I mean, like flip flops, shorts, tank top. Maybe no shirt. Some
Mhm.
coconut in my hand with some rum in the coconut, and a pretty lady by my side. That's my type of vibe.
Yes.
Get some fish down the way. I'm a like yo. You like that? Like get the fish that gonna run up on me, give me some ceviche or something like that. Like that's me in Argentina. I'm definitely an island dude. I mean, I could be a beach bum if I could be. I wouldn't be mad being a beach bum. I could honestly be a beach bum and be happy. Not a problem.
Well, that's what was so great about you. We could tell you could be a beach bum because when you hit that house, you went right for it. Let me just show everybody a little clip of how you hit the house.
So if y'all see me getting busy on that, just go that way. And you're vegan, huh?
Tech's eyes are open really wide, and he's taking in the moment every second. I appreciate that greatly.
I like the room that Kai was in, but I don't know if she wants a guy's roommate. So I put my stuff down. I said, yo, is this cool? She said, yeah, it's all good.
He just put his stuff in the bed, and it was our room.
1-800.
just that's an old clip, as you can tell. Must have been recorded on VHS or something. But I just wanted people to show how like player like you are, like all the time, like just so chill.
I mean, I grew up watching Billy D. Williams and brothers like that.
Yes.
Man, I don't know. That's first of all, how'd you get that clip? That's crazy that you still got that clip. That takes me back.
Yes.
You doing your research. I like that. Oh man, yeah, that's just me. I'm an Aquarius, so we everybody's friend. So it's nothing for us to just be charming. I mean, we just talk and it smell. We just talk and it just sounds like butter coming out of our mouth. We
Yes.
just smooth like that. We got cream. We got a cream cheese voice. Most Aquarius do. Just smooth.
Well, let me ask you this, because you went from the real world, then MTV still appreciated you. They called you up again, and I don't know, you probably had to audition, I'm sure, maybe, but the fact is they kept hiring you. And did you ever feel any kind of pressure to be the cool guy?
No. One thing about MTV is they always want me to be myself. I don't have to be the cool guy. Just who I am. I don't think I am the cool guy. I'm just me. If I'm the cool guy, that's cool. But no pun intended. But I'm just living who I am. I'm just me. I don't get too high. I don't get too low. I try to take everything in and then try to be like more. What's the word? More balanced about the way I see things. And that's what people kind of like about me, because they can come to me with their problems, and I don't really be emotional about it. I try to just be balanced and see the realness in the problem. I can't think of the word I want to say right now, but that's just me. I don't get too high. I don't get too low. I'm just chill. I do like to have fun, though. I do like to have fun. I do like to have a good time, because life is short. So you gotta have fun while you're here. So that's just my motto. Just chill and have fun. Sometimes
That's
I
a
have
great motto to have.
fun. Yeah, sometimes a little too much fun, but hey.
And
I mean,
and I guess I should have said more. Do you ever feel the need to do things, not just be the cool guy? Because you are just cool, but I mean, did you ever feel like you had to like do something outrageous too?
No, that's what people ask me all the time. I mean, for instance, when we first went on the show, it wasn't planned for us to jump in the pool. It would just happen. I mean, we just happened to be there with no luggage. You know what I'm saying? Like the door was locked. We had no luggage. It was a hot day. I
But
mean,
Tech, in all honesty, most people would say, "I'll just wait till I get some clothes to jump in the pool." You know what I mean?
but you know, they ain't me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, first of all, I'm 23 years old. I ain't never had a pool. Black man, I ain't never had a pool in my backyard. Come on now, I'm gonna go skinny dipping, so we might as well get out the way. So I mean, it
Uh-huh.
was one of those times of it was opportunity. I mean, it wasn't because we was trying to make a splash, but we just ended up making a splash.
Yes. Now we know how you are, but what about your family? Once they see you on TV, your dad, for goodness sakes, is a minister, was a minister. No, they always a minister. So how did your family take to seeing I'm not trying to say you were that bad, but like your behavior on TV,
Nah,
was it a shock?
I, that's my dad in Hawaii from a plane ticket that I got him. You know what I'm saying? What you feel me? Like, come on, what he gonna say? You know what I'm saying? That picture
Right.
was taken in Hawaii at I think Duke's with from a ticket that I got. You know what I mean? What you gonna say? I went out there
Okay.
shooting, I went out there shooting porn. The
You know
Bible.
what though? I had a friend that was in porn, and I
Okay,
asked him the same question, and he said that, well, my parents can't say anything because I'm paying the bills. And I was
exactly.
like, oh, okay.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm sure if I did porn, I'd probably be paying some bills too. But I ain't in porn. But I mean, I was just out having fun. Again, I'm out having fun. The way I was representing, I was. My thing was, I always told Bunim Murray and MTV that I always wanted to be a positive black man. Like these are all stuff that was documented when I was first auditioning. Like I always told them I just want to be a positive black man and show them a different black man. I think my words was I wanted to be a different black man. So that was my goal, to show them something different. I didn't want to be the stereotypical black guy, which I'm not. And what I mean by that is I, just, I do things differently, than the stereotype of what someone thinks that I'm supposed to act. I think that's what I'm saying. You know, I'm still a G. I still got my hood in me. I still got my hood qualities, but I just try to tuck those a little bit more than what.
That's funny you said that because it was an incident on the Real World Hawaii. Let's take it back in our minds where I think because people expecting you to be that party person, and a lot of times people label that person as irresponsible, but the castmates, they had to tip their hats to you when it was y'all first day at work because they were late. They had to basically run all over Hawaii to get to work. And you were there early. I mean, you had 8 breakfasts. You were sitting there talking to the boss. And one of the castmates was upset with you and said, well, Tech made it here early because I was looking for him. That really pisses me off. So,
Right.
you are responsible at the end of the day. That's what people got to know, right?
Right. My daddy told me that a long time ago. Like, you can't be like the white boys. You gotta be better than the white boys. Black folks can't be late. So I was like, it was like if they would have had a camera on me, they'd have showed how stressed I was. Night before it kicked it, hung out all night, didn't come home. And when I woke up, I'm like, oh snap! I don't even know where this place is at. And we had beepers at the time. It was like beepers, and I was close to where it was at, but I was like on the backside. It's like a street. I was on the backside of where I was supposed to go. So I'm walking. I'm like freaking out because I'm like on like going the right way. I'm just basically parallel to where I'm supposed to be. So I'm freaking out like I don't know where this place is at. Somebody pointed to the right way, and I got to where I needed to be. I slid in, with a few minutes to spare, but I was stressed out too because I had no idea where I was going. I did not want to be late. So the point is, I just made sure I just was on time because black men can't be late. The last thing I wanted to show on television was the black man coming in late. I mean, come on, I didn't want that on my.
That's right. That's why I thought that moment was so funny when I seen it again recently because I'm just like, that was smart of him. You totally flipped what they thought. They was not expecting it. I wasn't even expecting it, to be honest. I was like, well, okay, well, damn then. Okay, boy.
And again, like I was one of the oldest at the time, so I had a routine of working. I had a job at California Pizza Kitchen, so actually I transferred from California Pizza Kitchen in Atlanta to the one in Hawaii. So I gotta do things of like I'm gonna be the opening server. You know what I'm saying? So like when you gotta go and you gotta open the store or the restaurant or whatever, you gotta be the first one there. So you gotta make sure everything's set up and silverware and the dishes and this and that. So I kind of had like a training already. You know what I mean? Of like being on time and being there in places like that. So it was just part of being older. I was the oldest in the house. I think that helped me.
22 years old you were.
23. I think I was 23. I want to say I turned 24 there.
I want to say you were 22, but look, look, you probably know better than me since it was you. Maybe or maybe not.
Maybe I did turn 23. It was 99.
99, produced in 99. Yes.
All right, so I did turn 23. Okay. All right, I did turn 23. I know I turned something there.
Yeah. Right. Well, I have to ask you because so many times now, people are discussing reality shows because they're so popular, but there now it's considered where you say to yourself, I don't think this is real. This is pretty much scripted. But what I want to make sure I say it right. Bunim and the producers of the show.
Bunim Murray.
Okay, because I was about to slaughter it, and I know one of them passed away, the female, I believe. Yeah. Rest in peace. But how groundbreaking is the Real World, Tech?
I mean, we are the originals. Everything else follows us. I mean, it's such a long list of reality shows that came after the Real World that follow us. It's just so funny because a lot of the producers that produce some of your favorite shows came from the Real World. A long list of people. I believe it's too many to even name, but like the shows that you watch, the executive producers and the producers, they all start off on the Real World and they all jump and they do their own thing. So many shows have spawned from the MTV Real World producers that is just they should do a show about that, like the tree of the shows that came from MTV Real World producers. I mean, it's just crazy.
Can you speak on the fact of it not being scripted and how that just makes it a lot different than what's
Yeah,
going on now?
yeah. So and then for us, um, nothing was scripted, nothing at all.
Mhm.
Like actually, you get in trouble
Mhm.
from the producers, and not even not us, but the producers that would get it like in trouble if they talk to us. Camera guys, they never say anything to us. Nowadays, I know they give us. I got a couple of guys that work on shows now, and they and let's just say the dialogue is definitely a little staged. They don't give you a script, but here's a scenario, and I need y'all to get from point A to point B. That's
Mhm.
most of what the shows are going to now. They might be like, hey man, they won't give you, like I said, they won't give you a script, but like, hey, we in the barbershop and I need y'all to talk about what happened last night, and I need you to definitely mention this and that. And that's more like what's going on nowadays. So
So it's a
reality,
different direction, a little direction, a little
yeah, a
bit.
little direction, yeah, a little reality, yeah, a little direction, a little writing, but not right.
We try to help y'all out. We try to help y'all out.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
But for us,
hilarious.
it was just what happened happened. We loved it, and I don't know any shows that's going to that right now. I don't know if there are any other shows that's doing that, but definitely during our time, the Real World was not staged, not scripted.
Now, when you look back, Tech, and you see this young-eyed kid and this grown man over here, what do you say to yourself?
Um, man, I'm a little, I'm way more calm. Definitely
Mm-hmm.
way more calm. But that's good though. That's really good because you got to get it out when you're younger. When I mean, my thing is, I never wanted to lose a fortune because I did something I should have did when I was younger. Does that make sense? You know,
Mm-hmm.
you see some guys like lose their fort, like their real fortunes. Their real um, bag they work for, their career, their whole life they work for it, and they do something like in their 40s and 50s. Like, damn, shit did that in your 20s.
Right.
My thing was I just want to get out of my 20s. So now I'm much more calm. I'm still tech, but it's just like, man, I got a story about that. Somebody tell me something, I'm like, oh yeah, I got a story about that. Let me tell you about what happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm that guy in my mind. When I sit down with my little nephews and my cousins and stuff, they be like, this and that. I'm like, let me tell you about this. So let me sit down real quick. You
You
know what I mean?
OG now. You gonna move it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I got a story about everything. So now my movement is cool, and I just feel like I just want to, and that's what I tell the young cats, man, get it all out in your 20s and early 30s. That's what I was. You saw my hair, I was a wild child. It still grows, but it's just not. I can't get a fro. It might grow that long. I'm blessed to have a full head of hair. It might grow that long, maybe not. I don't know, but I'm definitely not gonna rock it every day like that. But yeah, I was a wild child. I loved it. Definitely loved it.
Well, it's something about you that I'm just looking through, and I'm just like, they like you, the artist. You
Yeah.
know, I see you've been doing work with the artist, and I like it. I think, and I know you've done some music yourself in the past, but I want to show you something. Let me just go to it.
Let's go. What? Number one fall on the sheets. Let's go. Hands on the wall on the lease. Switch my whole by the week. Woo! Bring my plans to the street. Fuck around the throw, get my name out the street. Let's go. Bring to the bank, track me. Rips in the truck, roll on a beat. Let's go. Demon in the gladiator G.
So that's you on set. That's you off set with
Yeah.
Migos. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. So I do production,
Mm-hmm.
and I like you doing your research, Kara. I like that. I see you, girl. I see you. Yeah.
Hey,
So I do production. And when I'm not on screen, sometimes my homies call me, and I just do like AD work, first AD, second AD, direct, produce, whatever the bag is at the time. If I feel like leaving the house. So yeah, that's me doing some second AD work.
mm-hmm.
And for those that don't know what second AD work is, basically I just babysit the artists. And my guys, like, because they know I'm an artist myself, so they like me to work with the artists because they know I know how to communicate with the guys, and I treat artists like how they want to be treated. It's basically like just having a good rapport with people, man. My guy's like, nah, man, I need you to be here, man, because I got this and that guy coming, so I need you to handle him. I'm like, all right, man, it's cool.
That's dope.
So yeah, that's me doing some AD work right there.
Now you also did something I find very cool because I mean Chris Brown is the MVP of this league, but you work with the TCL. How awesome was that to be around those guys?
Yeah, that was good. That was fun. That was a great opportunity. One of those things I got thrown into. You just like one of those things of like, like okay, I'm gonna be all right. I didn't know what I was gonna be doing. I got called again like second AD or whatever, but I ended up like floor directing. And like I had a whole crew with me. I was like, oh, this is cool. Like I got my crew. Because it's like here's the thing about sometimes in LA, LA they want you to do some other work, but they don't want to pay you, so they give you a certain title. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh wait a minute,
Right.
y'all okay? Y'all got me. All right, y'all got me here doing the whole little floor thing. That's all right. That's cool. It's all right, though. It's my homie though, but y'all got me floor director. I should be having a different bag right now, but it's cool. But no, that was great though. Like I got to be on the floor. It was because, like I said, I didn't know what I was getting into. Like they was like, "Oh man, I got this crew league thing. I need you to come work second AD." All right, cool. I don't know what's going on. And I get there and it's like, Chris Brown and all these other people. I'm like, "Oh, this is cool. Oh, okay, I like this." Then I'm hitting my friends like, "Yeah, I'm at this little thing." Like, "Oh man, I want to be there." I'm like, "I get you in tomorrow. Just call me tomorrow." So it was cool.
Yes, and for everybody, TCL is a league of basketball where celebrities play, and everybody know Chris Brown. Chris Brown can basically do anything. So
He can. Yeah, that boy bad. Like, and he and no joke, he actually like plays. Like he's when it's like crunch time, he's out there balling. Chris can ball. Yeah, he
a
can
lot
back.
of people say he could have played in the league. So
I don't know about that, but he can ball in the crew.
Look at you saying the league.
I mean, I ain't never seen him play against like James Harden, nothing like that. I seen him play against some past NBA players, but I ain't never seen him play against some current NBA players. So
Teck said, pause your break. Pause.
Yeah. He can dance and play basketball. I don't know if he's playing in the NBA now.
Look, that may be something a little different.
Yeah.
So I have to ask you about this because I'll just go to it. Do you see this photograph? This is just so much fun to me. And if you look to the right, that's me, Teck. And the reason that I'm here in this photo is because I wanted to be out there with you as a VJ. So I placed myself in this photo because this was my dreams to be out there during the summer to hear 50 Cent perform. Because I believe I seen him out there one year. I mean, everybody hit that stage, man. And I just want you to tell me, and we went over it a little bit earlier, but just how was it, Teck? Just build a scene for me. How was it, man?
Man, that was fun. I think that was like a basketball jam we did or whatever.
Yes.
And I mean, it was just at that time it was just so much fun. I mean, I was moving so fast. I was getting all the newest clothes. I was at all the events.
Yeah.
And I was in LA. They was flying me out. And it was a great time. Me and Ananda Lewis, shout out to Ananda. Me and her, we had a great rapport.
That's why I brought this picture up as well, because she's one of those people that I really admired. I mean, she was just everywhere, Miss Lewis, and just want to wish her the best. She's dealing with stage 3 breast cancer, but just a legend as far as VJs go. I mean, she was everywhere back then.
She was, yeah. So I got to work with her. I got to work with some cool people. MTV at the time, first of all, MTV at the time was it. It wasn't nothing else around. It wasn't no social media. It wasn't. It wasn't any. It wasn't no MySpace. MySpace wasn't even happening. So if you was on MTV, it was it. It was just that's what everybody. That's where all the young kids' eyeballs were focused. MTV and BET. If you're on one of those places, you were just ish at the time.
Yes, you was, man. You worked with, I mean, everybody was on there. Lala, DJ Clue, Downtown Julie Brown, Carson Daly, Vanessa Manillo, Daisy Fuentes. I mean, Fab Five Freddy earlier on. The list goes on and on. And that takes me to Teck. I mean, for years, several years, decades probably now, people have complained about MTV moving away from playing music videos. You were the host of Direct Effect, and you hosted other little things throughout there. What is your thoughts on that? Would you like to see a resurgence of these channels playing more videos and having more countdowns?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, is that what the people want? You know, I feel like it might be able to work because you have everybody watching the video on YouTube. I think there should be like a YouTube countdown. You know, MTV presents the YouTube countdown. You know, I mean, they're probably gonna have this not on speaking into existence. It's probably gonna end up on MTV. You know, the top like Casey Kasem's top whatever the top 50, 40 Casey Kasem top 40 countdown. YouTube could do something like that on MTV. Be YouTube's top 40 videos and the top videos of YouTube that's getting played throughout the week, whatever could be played on MTV. This has to be something different. It can be the same, but it has to be something different. It has to be what the kids want. You know, it can't be you telling. Here's the thing about where we at nowadays. It can't be about the television or the company telling the kids what is hot. The kids have to tell us or the person in charge what's hot. Then they have to put it out for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
So it don't matter what I think anymore because I miss it. I'm too old.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Like you can't tell the kids what's hot anymore. You couldn't have a station and go, "Oh, these is the hot." You know, this was hot now. They be like, "Nah, that's not what hot. What's hot is da 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 da." You be like, "Oh, wow," you know. But before it was only like a certain number of songs out. Before everybody can afford a studio, right? So if you go make a song, or let's say 10 people can afford to make a song, right? Everybody give it to the MTV, okay? They give everybody 10 songs to MTV. MTV say, we only like these three. This is what's hot. The rest of it, you got to work it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, a million people, like 100 people can go for studio time now. So everybody go makes a song and they just put it out. And the kids go, man, this is hot, this is hot, this is hot. We don't like that. So you can't tell us we don't like it because we ain't going to like it.
Well, they could call in like TRL or something, man. I need it back. I used to watch them all the time. It's just crazy to me how that changed.
Well, I mean, but here's the thing. That's what I said. If you did something like YouTube, so like say if YouTube did a top 40, right? They can tell you what's hot because they already got the numbers tracked. You got the real numbers. You know what I'm saying? And you can still call in, but like say you did something like YouTube, you already got the numbers tracked. You just got to see what's the hottest numbers of this week. Okay, it was Bad Bunny and it was Drake and it was Sweetie and it was these people. You know, so it'll be like that. You could have a countdown. You could have a call in, but it has to be different. The same but different. If that makes sense.
Well, I can't do it because all those copyright infringements, but somebody could do it. You know what? This has actually been the longest intro because I forgot to play the theme song, and that is crazy. But I can't do this whole show and don't play the theme song. I didn't play the theme song, right, Tech? Did you hear the theme song?
I didn't hear. I can't recall if I heard.
Yeah, so I don't even know how. Look, okay, I gotta hit it so you can really know where you at. Here we go, folks. And we're back. We're back here on Kera Dangerous Talk. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's watching on all the platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Hello. Oh, and also at the Ebony Podcast Network. Hello, everybody. It's great to be a part of the Ebony Podcast Network. I just joined and we're blasting off. And Tech will be one of my first guests over there interview. So that's excellent.
Yeah, you did not play that theme song. No, I didn't hear that. That was rapped out. Nah, I heard that. Was that you rapping too?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, you wearing many hats. All right. You wearing your snapback, your fitted cap.
That's right.
I like that. Okay, go ahead.
I'm every woman. That's what they tell me. Tech. Look, you ain't the only person who's smooth, boy. You ain't the only person who's smooth.
I ain't see you. Where you from with that accent too?
I'm from Mactown. Mactown.
Okay, I've been around the world like Mactown. Wait,
you've been around the world, but you never been to Mactown.
I don't know. What's Mactown? What?
It's Macon, Georgia.
Oh,
that's what it is.
Hey, yeah, I've been to Macon. Yeah, I've been to Macon.
Everybody done been through bacon, huh? That sound bad, but everybody done been through bacon.
And you sound like my boy from Jamaican too. I got a boy from there. I think I want to say that's Macon. That's where the
But don't say nothing crazy.
no, the golf tournament, Augusta. The Masters,
No, Augusta is a whole nother place. Macon is in the center of the state, straight down 75. You can leave Atlanta, go straight center of the state.
So where's James Brown from?
Oh, well, some people say Hawkinville, but he spent a lot of time in Macon. But Little Richard is from Macon. Otis Redding is from Macon. And the Allman Brothers Band has a lot of history in Macon. A lot of people say they're from there in Florida. And I'm from Macon. So boom. And Jason Aldean, country superstar.
Yeah, all right. Well, I know somebody else from Macon. I've been to Macon too, though. I've been to Macon, definitely. Yeah.
Look, he didn't know I was gonna give him that history lesson, but that's how we do. That's how we do over here. I got something I want to show you. This is hilarious to me. Now you started now going back on MTV's The Challenge All Stars now, and this is you, but that's not the clip I want to show. But you said that this was challenging for you for a number of reasons, Tech. Tell us why this was so challenging for you when you showed back up here. It was like a reunion for you because you got to be with Ruthie from Real World Hawaii and some other cast members.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I literally just got off the couch and went, I ain't had no preparation, none. So I didn't know what to expect. I got the call and I was like, yeah, sure. And I didn't really think nothing of it. And then they called me back and I'm like, oh, y'all was for real. And I'm like, well, I didn't take y'all seriously, so I didn't do no training. I just got off the couch and went. First season, I was like, all right, whatever. And then I had a bad taste in my mouth because I didn't really, left a bad taste in my mouth because I really get to stay as long as I wanted to. So they called me back. When I left season 1, I was like, nah, I'm good. But when they called me back for season 2, I still was like, So I said yes, and I went back. But it was fun. I had a great time. I met some new people. That right there, that challenge right there, I was upset because I was actually like in the lead and I missed hitting the treasure chest. I had missed hitting the thing going down, so I had to go back and do it a third time, and that's what caused me to be flustered. Other than that, I was in the lead. I was like, this is the one I had, but nah, I didn't. So, but anyway, it was good. I had a good time. I met some new people, and I did some crazy and some amazing things. I got to go to Argentina, got to go to Mexico. It was fun.
And you didn't go blood. You kind of gave us a little honey blood. What was up with that? Why you didn't go full blood like you used to do?
Because all right, here's the thing. All right, because when I first went, I think it was the first season. I went and I was like, oh, I didn't get no dye. I was like, I'm gonna dye my hair because I had talked about it, but I wasn't for show. I was like, I should have bought some dye. So I got to the hotel and I told one of the PAs, one of the Spanish PAs, like, yo, give me some hair dye. They wouldn't got it, so that's what they got me. It wasn't anybody, I just had to take what they gave me. So I was like, whatever. So I just did like that. And in the second season, I think, I don't know. I just went with what I had. You know what I mean? The first season, I was like, since I didn't go blonde, the first season, I was like, I'm just gonna keep it like the same. But I would have went blonde, but again, I didn't go get my hair dyed. I had the PA go get it. That's why.
When I watch something like The Challenge, if my favorites get knocked off early, I'm just pissed. I'm like, man, what is this bull crap? I'm like, they could have just let Tech stay. Like, come on, they could have just made some kind of other little rule and said, oh, nobody leaves this week. Because I'm just like, come on, people want to see this particular person, so don't let them go home. Damn, it's always something.
Have you been watching it? It's been pretty good. It's been good this third season. I've been like really enjoying it. Even though I haven't been on it, it's been like some high drama and it's I kind of like didn't watch it for a while. I did the second season of it, I believe. And then after that I just didn't watch it. I don't know why. I don't know where my head was at. But then I've been watching it since I've been back on. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. This is pretty fun. I see why people get it. I see why people like this show. We do some crazy and some high flying, some death defying stuff. I see why people get it.
I have to say, when I was younger, I believe it's Cyrus who's from the Seattle Real World.
Yeah.
He, I remember a long time ago, I saw him on one of the first challenges, and everybody else was in their 20s, and he had just turned like 31, I believe. And he was just always last on every single challenge. And it just became this, this thing where like they would like coddle him, and it was cute. And I remember him just being like, "Oh, I'm in my 30s, I'm old." So I grew up thinking when I saw that like 30 was so old because of Cyrus. Like, I was like 30 is when it all goes to hell.
Damn. That's funny.
Yo,
Nah,
that's why I thought it was so funny on your post when you were like, this challenge confirmed, blah 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 blah. I'm a
yeah.
little out of shape, or not like I used to be.
Cyrus is on there now. He did season 3. He's like 50 now, so he just did season 3, and he's still the same Cyrus. He's doing that 50, and he's enjoying. He got his body down. He got slimmed down a little bit. He's just doing all
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
But look, man, all said and done, you prevailed, right? You prevailed. At the
Yeah,
end of the day, you still a winner. How about that?
I am. I mean, damn, did I put that picture up like that? You forget? Okay, I
Yeah, you
guess I
did.
did. All right. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you do so many things, but I want to let people know you also dabble a little bit into comedy. So tell us a little bit about that, Tech.
Yeah, so I have a show actually this weekend at the Mic Drop Comedy in San Diego tomorrow. One show tomorrow, 2 shows on Saturday. You call me at the right time because I really don't even do I don't do interviews.
You don't
I,
do interviews?
not like that. I can take an interview or leave it, but I'm doing the show, so I gotta promote. Nah,
But aren't you glad you did this one because you hear that I really like you?
thank you. Yeah, if you catch me I do a couple they was getting on me, like Sharice was getting on me. My publicist, hey Sharice,
Mhm.
they was getting on me about when I was doing the not doing interviews. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do some interviews for the challenge or whatever. So I started doing more podcast stuff for the challenge, but on a daily basis, nah, I'm good. I'm kind of I'm an introvert a little bit, you know. I enjoy being to myself. I enjoy being kind of just enclosed a little bit. I enjoy it. It's cool to me. I don't need everybody to know everything I'm doing all the time. I like being kind of like shut in a little bit, not
Mhm.
shut in, but just to myself. So, long story short, yeah, I'm here doing an interview, and I forgot what we was talking about.
look, me too. We don't went on to something else, but it's all good. That's
Yeah,
how it
yeah,
works.
yeah.
It's beautiful. But you know what? I'm glad you decided to talk because there's people out here that have enjoyed seeing you on TV. And I think
Comedy.
sometimes,
Thank you.
oh, yeah,
Mike
comedy.
Drop Comedy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Yes, Mike Drop Comedy. I got to promote. That's what I'm here for. Mike Drop Comedy in San Diego. To Friday and Saturday, 2 shows. 7:30 on Friday, 7:30 and 9:30 on Saturday. So Friday is one show, 7:30. Saturday is 2 shows, 7:30 and 9:30. Mic Drop Comedy. I'll be hosting. Dwayne Perkins. He'll be headlining. Come see us. Back to you, Kira. Let's go.
That's all good. What made you want to get into comedy, Tech?
Funny thing is, um, when I first came to LA, I started doing it. I was hosting shows when I first came out here, but I didn't enjoy it. I didn't love it. I was too young. I didn't enjoy it. Comedians are crazy. They're some crazy cats. They dark. So when I was young and just kind of like a wide-eyed kid. You know, I went to this dark place. I'm like, oh, I don't like it in here. Oh, no, 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 no. So I did a little bit of music first, and it was with the acting. But the comedy, I had to grow into that. Like I've always done it. Started off at Dublin's way back in the day. Did a few shows hosting there, and like I said, I didn't like it. But I mean, why not?
Why
Uh,
not?
yeah, why not? I enjoy hosting. I definitely enjoy hosting. It's like definitely for television. So comedy is what keeps me sharp for my hosting. So
Absolutely. And you know what? I'm just glad to know that you're not doing OnlyFans because a lot of people do that. And, I don't think it's just you that's funny. A lot of your fans are funny that hit you in your DM. Tell us a little bit about some of the crazy things fans send you in your DM, Tech.
uh, I mean, I don't get crazy thing. I just get hit on, by the world. You know what I'm saying? The world just hit on the boy. You know what I'm saying? I You know, a lot of women jump in my inbox. You know, a lot of gay dudes be jumping in my inbox with their high heels on. You know, I'm like, how you slide in somebody's inbox with high heels on, bro?
Confident, very confident.
You know, but nah, it just like I
No,
said,
don't try to act like that because I read so well that people be asking you to do OnlyFans, and also people ask for pictures of your feet for $50. Come on, give me the juice now. Give me the juice.
yeah. That was a real. So that was a real. I had put up a joke on my Instagram, but that was a real conversation. I actually hit the dude. I was like, bro, I'm gonna write a joke about you. Dude hit me up, asked me for pictures of my feet. Like, it was a real conversation. I'm like, yo, I've had a lot of conversations with women about this. Like, I've talked to my girlfriends about this, you know, and they're like, yeah, brother, be hitting me about feet because I know me. I might ask for some pictures of somebody's feet, but I know them, you know. But like a dude actually asked me for pictures of my feet for $50. I'm like, dude, you tripping? But I had to write a joke about it. But yeah, maybe.
But you said if it was at least 500, you would have maybe thought about it. That's what you.
I would think about it. If it was 500, I think about it. You know, I shit for some pictures. I've done a lot less for 500. You know what I'm saying? But now,
Ladies and gentlemen,
and I would definitely wouldn't start an OnlyFans. No, I'm not starting an OnlyFans. I do if I get, like I said, no OnlyFans, no OnlyFans.
No OnlyFans, guys, but you can check him out. He travels a lot. He posts a lot of cool pictures on his Instagram. Is that even you? That look like somebody else. Is that you?
That's me. That's me. Yeah.
Okay, different text for different day.
That's just me. Yeah, yeah. I can change to be different people. I'm a chameleon.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. We seen you do it time and time again. Like I said, from Real World to the movies, Van Wilder, right? I mean,
Yep.
come on, you got a chance to work with Ryan Reynolds.
Yep.
And so many other wonderful people in that film. You really have had a wonderful career. I mean, what more can I say? We love you, Tech.
Thank you, Kera. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. One more time, let people know where they can check you out, and what you got going on.
Again, this weekend I will be at the Mic Drop Comedy Club in San Diego. I'll be there for 3 shows. One show on Friday, that's at 7:30. The other show is 7:30 on Saturday, and then 9:30 on Saturday. I'll be hosting. Dwayne Perkins will be headlining. We'll be in San Diego. If you ain't even anywhere in the San Diego area or your friends, tell them to come to the Mic Drop Comedy Club. Come see me. It's gonna be a good time. Other than that, Teck Holmes everywhere. I'm just chilling, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
And we want to see you back on the challenge. So don't think that's your last time. I just want to say that before we go out of here.
We'll see. We'll see. I'll think about it. Maybe. We'll see.
Fingers tied. Thank you so much. Fingers and toes tied. Okay, that I won't send nobody any pictures of. Okay. Thank you so much, you guys. We'll see you next time. This has been Kera Dangerous Talk, and we out of here. Thank you so much.